What's up, everybody? My name is Forge, and this is 6mm Colorado. In today's video, I want to talk about an event that I had run last weekend, June 7th. It was called Third Monkey. It took place up at Pike National Forest at Rampart Range Road, which is Sedalia, Colorado. It was a first event for the year, extraction-based game. So I had multiple squads going against one another with no actual respawn points. So it was the registrations. There were supposed to be 72 available. I had 36 players show up, so that meant that I had 6 squads of 6 each competing for all these different objectives that were scattered about the AO, which I'll put up a little map up here. So the players would go out on the game start time. They'd go out and they'd be looking for these cases which had the objectives on them. And you would open up the case and you would see basically instructions on what you're supposed to do for this objective. So for example, there was a yellow case that was out there and it was labeled uranium. So you open up the case and you'd see the little instruction card and you would see that there were 6 slots. Well, if you took that objective, you were supposed to go out around the rest of the AO looking for these little yellow capsules. And then you would put those capsules into the case, close that case, and once extraction opened, you were then able to take your team, take the objectives, and go and call for a radio for an extract, which I set up the extraction points were these cones that I put up a radio on. It worked pretty good. So they would radio for the extract, and once I would go over there, wait for a few minutes, and then pick them up, and then they would successfully extract, and that's how they got their points secure. So it was supposed to be up to 72 players of... so it was supposed to be up to 6 squads of up to 12. So 36 players was not bad because then we got 6 squads of 6. Everybody that attended said that they had a good time. So after I'm done talking here, I'll put up some gameplay video for it, and then I'll finish up with the group picture. But so it was really cool that I asked everybody during the briefing. I was like, hey, show of hands if you've never played at Fox Airsoft's Flat Acres Farm Field, which is where I am standing at right now in Parker, Colorado. So I had about 5 people raise their hands. I was like, okay, well, this is how we play. These are the safety rules. This is the game rules, etc. And then I come to find later that those 5 players, one of them had searched for, one of them that I know of, had searched for Colorado events on Google, and my event came up through the event registration site. So that was pretty cool. And then, so it was also some players' very first time ever playing Airsoft, which was wild. So it was really cool that they said they had a good time and that this was their introduction to the sport. And then a couple of other players said this was their very first Milsim style experience. So when I did this event, it was supposed to be a Milsim Light, which what I would call it a Milsim Light because you don't need to. There's no restrictions on the uniform. There's no restrictions on how many rolls you have or how many magazines or magazine types. So it was basically just to give a taste of what it's like without super having to buy into all the gear. So that way, if it's something that you like and want to pursue further, then they gave them the option to try it out before they buy, basically. So it was really cool that everybody said that they had fun. I'm going to finish up the rest of this video with just some of that gameplay footage that I had recorded. Again, my name is Forge. Thanks for coming by. Give me a like and a subscribe to support the channel. I got some more stuff coming up soon. I got another video that I have in mind of something special I kind of want to do, and then I may have an announcement to make coming in the future. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.